Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Ooh, ah. Hi, you fucks, you sloppy little fucks, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. I'm Meatball and Big Dipper is over there.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm excited.
Me too.
You know, TGI Fridays.
Yes.
Onion rings. I saw a tweet the other day that someone said, y'all really out here ordering onion rings on purpose? And I felt personally attacked because I like onion rings.
Onion rings are good when they're good, not when like you take a bite and the whole
It falls
onion
apart.
slides
If
out
the
and then
breading
you just
is
got
wrong.
a casing.
Are you
I
like
want that good beer batter, honey
Yes.
mustard.
Honey mustard. I like barbecue sauce too, and I like ranch.
No.
I'm a condiments gal.
I don't
Line
like
'em up.
barbecue sauce. It's too sweet.
Line them up and I'll do a chunky dunk in each and every one of them.
Speaking of chunky dunks, this week
Right.
I am very excited to introduce our guest because it's one of my favorite drag queens. She's like the reason I started doing drag. We
Woo.
have the large and in charge, the chunky yet funky, stomping down the runway in a sequin gown. It's Latrice Royale!
Yay!
Hello.
Hi, Latrice.
Oh, am I here?
Yes, you're here. I sort of lied when I said we were going to take a break because Meatball doesn't listen to me.
I don't do the breaks.
Oh. I was just waiting for my cue, bitch. I'm here. So, you know.
I am here. I want to tell the listeners as we were getting set up, we were talking about Latrice has a pool at her house, and I said, "Do you go skinny dipping?" And she said, "No, we go chunky dunking."
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's right, honey.
I love that term.
Yeah.
For some reason, Chunky Dunk just reminds me of those Dunkaroos.
Right?
Remember those?
Yeah. Totes.
Love.
Can I say something to me, Bob? Because I have been holding this for like a year and a half, 2 years. My feelings have been so hurt for so long.
What?
Yeah, bitch, because like you came to my booth twice and I was like busy or whatever. But I am never too busy for you. And you left. Bitch, you like, okay, she busy, I gotta go. And I was like, no, where is she? I wanted to talk to you so bad.
Oh, you're talking about, at DragCon when I do the videos and I run around and meet the queens. I remember that was DragCon LA, I think it was.
Yes, it was. That was my last one.
I know exactly what you're talking about because we were trying to schedule a time with you and then every time I walked in, I was like, oh, well, we'll just go to the booth across the way and then we'll come back. And we did it twice. No, and then the time we came back, you were on break, and I was like,
oh,
we
shit.
should have just stayed. Because then Chris messaged me, and he was like, come back now. And I was like, the crew already left. But we'll do, at the next DragCon, we'll do it.
Oh, no, not with me.
You won't be
done?
there?
You're
oh,
over?
baby. Oh, honey.
Can I ask you a question about DragCon really quick?
Sure.
When you scheduled your wedding on the same weekend as DragCon weekend, was that shade? Or was that...
I had my day. Let's just say that I knew that DragCon was supposed to be a different day, and it had switched like 3 times. I picked my date, and then they wound up picking the same date later on. So I had my date first. And then...
So it might have been shade the other way around.
No, it wasn't going to work because bitches, the invitations were already out. Babies were already confirmed. Honey, they were like, we're going to go do this rather than that. And I was so glad about it. So.
And were there more iconic queens at DragCon or your wedding?
I think
It was
at your
your wedding.
wedding.
Yeah, but that's good because all the other girls made money now. So...
No!
So there you go. You're
Give
welcome.
the other dolls a chance.
You
Give the
are
other dolls
welcome.
a chance. Meatball, I think you should go out now in a mask and do a welcome to Meatland out in public with a bunch of people out there not wearing masks.
I'm not going to put myself in that danger.
But you got to get one of those long extenders for your microphone.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you put yourself in like a bubble, like a big poncho, a hazmat suit, and go do a welcome to Meatland video with all those anti-maskers out there having barbecue parties.
I would love to then. But you know, I tried to do that. I tried to go yell at people in West Hollywood for not wearing masks, and then no one was out. Everyone was like staying in.
You win on the wrong day
Oh.
because they are
How
out
is-
there.
So you're in Florida right now, Miss Latrice.
The honey. Yeah, we are. I'm at the house, in the house, bitch. Bitch, these people don't understand. They think they are parlaying and having a good old kiki. And I'm like, bitch, do y'all understand that the numbers are spiking like crazy?
Mhm.
I'm like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. So we barely want to go to the store to get what we need, but we'll do that. And then, of course, we'll have to have our supplies,
Right.
i.e., marijuana. Yeah, we got to keep that stocked up for our mental health.
Yes.
And my glaucoma,
We love medicinal. We love a medicinal use.
So, yeah, that's it. Like, supplies, and that's it.
And when you say we, you mean you and your husband, Chris?
Yes,
right? You
me and
guys
my husband, we have been getting to know each other.
Yeah, is it making you go insane, or are you guys loving each other more now because you're at home together all the time?
Well, you go through the insanity part, and then you realize that there's nowhere to run. So let's embrace this and learn from each other. And we've actually I feel like our bond has gotten stronger because we really, really are getting to know each other more intimately. And I don't mean that in a sexual way, but that too. But like really, our souls are really connecting. So it's been wonderful for that.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And that's even more so because you two work together, right? Like he travels with you, so it's like you're already spending more time with your husband than other people do in their marriages, and now it's like on top of that even more.
Yeah, I mean, like he does travel sometimes with me. We've kind of panned back a little bit on him on the road because I needed him on the ground, and he needs to be on the ground because things, somebody has to keep the home fires burning, and
Right.
So, like, as of late, I was touring by myself or taking an assistant, and but it was still a break. Like, we were apart a lot, and now this is the longest that we have ever been together.
How did y'all meet?
At a meet and greet.
Ooh.
For real?
Yeah, like I was in Knoxville. He came to the show. And it was time for the meet and greet. And the meet and greet is in between shows, which I find really bizarre. Like, who does that? Like, you want me to do my number? Okay, we're going to take a break, do a meet and greet, and then do the second half? Whatever.
That's
okay,
not
so
okay.
that's not
okay at all.
That's not a break.
So
That's not a break.
not a break.
Wait, do you prefer a meet and greet before the show or after?
Before the show. Before the show. Because when I'm done, I want to be done. Yeah, and I'm fresh, and before they're drunk, hopefully, yeah. And it's like, it's just better. Everyone's fresh, and their breath is better. Not all the time, but, oh, my God. But
before you finish, I just want to. We really need to champion Jasmine Masters for normalizing the idea of reading people for their bad breath.
Oh my God!
Because she is the one. She is letting everybody know that you have bad breath at the meet and greet.
Wait, which queen at the meet and greets always has Altoids before they meet
to
her?
give
They
other
have to put they put it in their mouth before they walk up and meet her. I'll figure it out. I'll remember in a minute.
That's fabulous. I wish I would have thought of that. Because, honey, the halitosis, baby.
Okay, so you're at Knoxville, right? And
Knoxville, Tennessee, comes to the show. And so we're doing the meet and greet. It is a absolute, shit show. Like, there's no kind of organization. They've never really had many guests to have experience on how to run one. So the host there, she was trying to, grab a cigarette, cocktail, pee, run the meet and greet all at the same time. It was just too much. And so Christopher was friends with the host and was like, girl, do you need me to step in and help you, with this meet and greet? So he started taking pictures for the patrons.
Oh.
And so during that time we started talking and I started flirting and I dropped my Sharpie and he bent over to pick it up.
Ooh.
Baby. And I was like, is that what those cakes like that? So I dropped my Sharpie again, being excited to get a second look. So So
Oh,
yeah, and
my
the following weekend I was scheduled to be in Nashville for New Year's Eve at Play. And so he was like, I was thinking about driving over because it's only like a 3-hour drive from Knoxville to come see you next weekend. I was like, oh, that'd be great. You should come be my date for New Year's Eve. And he was like, you really think so? I was like, yeah, you be my New Year's Eve date. And then, so he drove over to Nashville, not really knowing whether I was inviting him to, like I was inviting a fan, like, oh, come over and come see me, or was I inviting him as like a date, like come over and see me sometime, you know. It was the second one. And so and so he arrived very timidly, like not knowing, am I staying with you? I didn't really make plans. So I said, no, you're going to stay with me. The whole thing, you know. But we were complete gentlemen. I have to say, both weekends that we met, like we were very gentlemanlike and Christian, like. But at New Year's,
wouldn't be me. No.
But New Year's, the tradition is you have to kiss someone right after New Year's, and he was my first kiss after New Year's, and that we've been together ever since.
Aw,
I love that.
So nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's go back. Season 4 of Drag Race, the world learns about Latrice Royale, and your backstory on Drag Race was that you had been in prison, and it was like this like big redemption sort of like new sort of chapter of life. There is obviously right now a ton of conversation about defunding the police, the prison industrial system, the school to prison pipeline. We saw in headlines a few months ago that there was just some legislation passed in Florida where folks who had served prison time are now able to vote again, which is incredibly exciting because that right gets stripped of people. I am curious about how you feel about what's going on in like the political climate and all the protests and calls to defund the police.
Well, I mean, in any situation, this is it's crucial and critical to our future, and it's so necessary that we stand up and make noise about these situations, because a lot of people are not even aware that people's rights are stripped away from them.
Right.
And so I just got mine back, and I am a registered voter now. Thank goodness.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like,
Congratulations.
we were so excited. We went out to the polls early and stuff. They're like, no, not today, baby. I was like, oh, not now. Okay. Y'all don't.
You said
y'all
it's the
got
primary
yeah. Well, outside.
They said you can vote by mail. You said I will be voting in person.
I'm going to the poll, baby. Like, as soon as the doors open. So, no, like, so in this, political climate, it is so important that we make noise and stand up for justice, because these people that we're fighting for don't have a voice. And that is the main thing that I have been stressing forever. It's like, even if you're not using your voice for yourself, use it for good and for those who don't have a voice. Right. So it's important that we stand and vote and use our voices for change. So.
Well, and there was so much bullshit also along with that law in Florida.
Well,
where, you had to pay off a bunch of stuff, but you couldn't find how much you owed. And
that's the thing. It's all a money trap anyway. Like, they want you to pay off your restitution and all that. And if you didn't pay off your restitution, then you don't qualify to get your voters' rights reinstated. So the people who they're like holding back are people who don't have the money in the first place. So like, if they had the coin, they wouldn't have committed the crime. Like that's
connect A to B.
Like that's the whole thing. So they have been working on abolishing that. And what, it was a basketball player? Is it that set up a fund for all of for felons who has to pay restitution, so that it'll be paid off so they can vote for this election.
That's
and there are a
incredible.
couple nonprofits down in Florida that that's their sole purpose. Is just you apply and then they'll pay off your restitution.
They'll pay off your
for you
restitution.
so you can vote.
Yep.
That's
Which is
incredible.
incredible.
That's what needs to happen because you're not going to hold us down, baby. You're not going to
Girl.
silence us forever, honey. It's about to be a new day.
Yes.
So,
What is your favorite kind of show to perform? Like, because you've done club gigs, you've done drag on TV, you've done these big tours where there's like a set and a support system and a tour bus. You've done, I'm sure you've done Christmas show, like whatever. What's your favorite kind of drag show to do?
Shit. I mean, I love touring. I do. I love touring with a production. I do. I enjoy that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
With the right personalities, because you can get on tour with some girls and you're just like, I want to strangle a bitch, and then it's miserable for you. But most of the time, I have such an amazing time and a fun time, and it's the only time we really get to connect as sisters, on the road.
Right.
And it's real intimate because you're there for weeks on end with these people, and it's kind of like you rebuild a sisterhood, and so it's really fabulous in that sense. So I enjoy that the most. I came up in the clubs, so
Right.
Baby, I am pushing 50 now, and I have done my share of club stomping. And although I love the kiki, I just don't fit anymore.
You don't want to
You don't want
change
to
a
get drunk
gown
with me?
in the back of a room,
Baby.
leaning on
You don't
some
want a
old
wet
beer
floor on your
kegs?
tights?
I am not going to mention the club, but let me tell you this. This is when I realized I was DONE, baby. Look, anytime you are getting ready and your dressing room is in a closet off a kitchen that doubles as an office and the liquor room.
Yes.
And the ice machine is in there. They keep
And
coming
the
in to
ice,
get the ice.
baby, and the liquor. So, bitch, I'm getting ready for the show. Getting ready. I'm beating, bitch, putting stones and shit, because this is a big show, girl. It's the New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, girl, and I'm getting ready, girl, and I tap, tap, tap. Can you hand me a couple of bottles of vodka? And I turned him and I was like, sure. So I stand up, reach for the bottles of vodka. And while you're up there, can you give me a couple of bottles of tequila too? Oh, sure. Anything else I can get you?
You looked at them, you said, you going to tip me out at the end
Bitch,
of the
Yeah.
Mrs. Thing, I was like, well, I have arrived, bitch. Now, this is what I have waited for. Career goals right here,
Right.
bitch. To be serving cocktails out the back of the kitchen in a closet next to a mop.
Wait,
No,
you
ma'am.
both have
Smelling-
played. What is that club in? You remember the club owner sent me pictures of his dick? He's got tattoos on his dick.
Oh,
In-
this and
In
that.
West
No.
Virginia?
Yes, yes. You knew exactly what. No, it's called vice versa. That's what it is.
Vice versa. You said this and that.
I mean that dressing room is a similar thing. It's just like behind two bars, but it's still that's a fun venue.
But that's a fun venue. At
Yeah.
least they carve out a space for you. You know, like it's really a dressing room back there.
But you
so.
can't throw flags in there. The ceiling.
No, ma'am. No, you can't do that. No.
When
no.
did you start throwing flag or like color guard and stuff like
Oh,
that?
that was back in high school, middle
Dang.
school. I've been doing, and then I went on to teach, and I was teaching for years and years and years and years before, while I was doing drag, but before I got famous, and I was teaching up until 2010, actually.
That's
Yeah, and then I got on the
incredible.
show, and then I had to stop. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know about it until you started touring again, and I think it was like on a Wow Presents thing or something. There was a Christmas show, and you were just
Yeah.
twirling it,
Yeah.
just throwing it in
Yeah.
this big red cape. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
drew you to color guard initially?
The sequins, the glitter, the fabric, bitch.
The
you
You
attention.
said
know,
I can twirl
it was
out on a
like
field.
I was like, look at these girls go, honey. They're fabulous, honey. They would have ponytails. I wanted a ponytail too, but I was bald headed. But no. And so like I started, I got interested in high school, and I was the only boy. And so they had this whole big thing of whether or not they're going to let me be on it because they didn't want any, whatever. So they took a vote on the school and everything. And the whole school had to vote on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where was this? Where was this? Is this in Florida as well?
No, I'm from LA, right? Y'all know I'm from Compton.
Right.
And
Yeah,
so,
but then you moved away, right?
I moved from Compton, and then we moved out to Pacoima.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I went to school in Sun Valley and Polytechnic. I went to Polytechnic High. And then from there, like my sophomore year, we moved to Moreno Valley. And then I graduated from Moval.
Why did you move so much?
Well, it was not really so much. Like, when I got out of middle school, I was in middle school. Yeah. My mom didn't want me to do Compton. We were from Compton, so she wanted a better life for me. So we moved out to Pacoima, to the Valley. Mm-hmm. So that was cute. So I went to school with some white children and the Latinos. I was like,
that's like a very white,
very white. The Valley girls, very that 80s back then, and then I started not getting along with the roommate that that was living with us, whatever. Uh-huh. He was an older guy and trying to be a father figure to me, and baby, no, it wasn't working. Okay. And so it was like, I gotta bounce, or we gotta bounce, and I gotta bounce. And so I went to go live with my brother in Riverside, and so I finished out my high school years there before I moved away.
And when you transferred school, did you continue doing color guard?
Yes, I did. And again, they didn't have a boy either.
Oh.
So I was the first boy to come into their color guard too. So they were like, well, okay, well, we'll give it a shot.
That is so wild.
Nobody know what to do with me. So
it's such a big system. I'm trying to think about, like, at my high school, there was the cheerleaders, the marching band, and then there was the dance team. That
we
was
had a dance team too.
different from the cheerleaders.
Yes. Those are the girls that didn't make cheerleading.
Yes,
right,
they
but
are.
they often were doing more interesting stuff than the cheerleaders.
Because they were dancers.
It wasn't as like athletic. It was just more like rhythmic and dancing. Yeah.
Jazz.
Where you wear a jazz sneaker on the football field.
Exactly.
Oh, God. the slip-on little black fake leather booty.
We know those. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Okay, something about me. I love shopping. shopping? If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly. Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix. And we're back. Have you seen Wicked?
I did see Wicked.
Did you like it?
I did like it. I mean, it was it was
a touring cast.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was, and it was here in Fort Lauderdale, and not that it was bad, it was good, but it wasn't all the hype, you know what I'm saying? Like people like were going berserko. But I guess with what's her name? Menzel, whatever her name is.
Idina Menzel.
Idina Menzel, our best friend, Idina Menzel.
Okay, so that's okay, her. I guess, you know, if you didn't see her, then you haven't seen it, you know. So
Well, to date, she is not the best Elphaba. I think Shoshana Bean is technically the best one now.
come on, Shoshana Bean.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do a movie?
Wait.
Wicked?
Do I know?
They were supposed to do we've done this. They were supposed to do a movie of Wicked, but then they chose to do Cats.
Oh. Because they did that sing-along with Ariana Grande singing all the Elphaba jams.
I would not stand for that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I want to talk about, speaking of show business, I want to talk about AJ and the Quen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So you did a few things on the show. You were in the writer's room. You
Correct.
acted on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I heard that a lot of the stories that happened on that show came from you telling stories in the writer's room.
Correct.
How did
That's
it all come
incredible.
to be?
Yeah.
Crazy. You know, it's like, you have to go through this path, and like, I don't know if you're spiritual and connected with the universe, but I feel like you have to go through certain things to get to the next thing in life, you know, and even though it might not be your choice, but you still got to go through it, because that's the key to getting to the next thing. Well, that's kind of what happened with AJ and the Queen. I was filming All Stars 4.
Right.
Got done with that and was told that I was doing the Christmas special as well. I was like, oh. I said, well, I don't have anything Christmassy here. Don't worry. We've already talked to you, Christopher, and we have a box on the way. He's already shipped it. I was like,
and then Kimchi wore that box on the show.
So, as we're filming the Christmas special, and then I get pulled out of the Christmas special filming, and I was asked, they're like, well, what are you doing the month of September? I said, I'm getting married. Y'all know that's all I've been talking about, is that I'm getting married. And they were like, well, what about like just a good 2-3 weeks? That is the whole month.
That's a
like,
month, boo.
I'm getting married. Like, I haven't been home. My husband's been planning this whole thing by himself.
Jasmine Masters been walking around with her head wrapped in fabric. What am I supposed to do?
You just have to tell us what you thought about that moment when she wrapped her head up.
My sister was done, honey. She had it with the foolery, the fuckery of it all, honey. She had it, honey. She's like, oh, God, I got something for y'all asses. I got something for your asses. They set her at that piano with that gold wrapped around her head. I was like, oh, my God. What are we doing?
Her fake playing the piano is so
what are we doing?
She wasn't even touching the keys.
No, man.
So we have to get back.
Okay, so they said,
come up and they said,
how about
what do you do in September?
3 weeks of September.
I know, but just like, let me talk. They're like, Ru is doing this project, and he really wants you in the writer's room because you've experienced and you have lived, and every time you tell stories, he just wants to hear more. So what do you think? And I was just like, I got to talk to Christopher. So luckily Christopher was there. So we talked while he was there. Of course, it was just like, how are we going to make this work? And you can't say no.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, come on.
Mama Ru is asking for you.
Mama Ru is asking. And
right, and it's not like, come tell stories to me in my living room so I can listen. It's like, we're going to make a TV show on Netflix.
And we need your stories.
We need your stories. So we getting it together. And so Michael Patrick King wound up calling us, and Christopher, and negotiating and going back and forth with schedule, because I had to cancel the entire tour.
Oh, yeah.
Things happen. So like, but it was all for the best. So I had an amazing time. It was the first time I was ever in that kind of situation. It was very intense for me, but I felt right at home. So it was kind of it was weird. It was kind of weird how to feel. But
I love the episode that features you
and
Monique and like
Fabergé.
Yes, Fabergé, and just the whole story and the whole picture of that specific episode is so great to me. What was that like shooting it? Because also, I mean, your experience, obviously, like going back to All Stars and doing the Christmas special, like it's not like you're sort of more used to seeing RuPaul, but this was like for the Drag Race viewing audience, this was new for us to see Ru in this more vulnerable, like approachable light. But working on the set, I mean, what was that like shooting scenes with her? Like, y'all are peers in the scenes, you're acting together.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, it really started for me having to grasp hold of that in the writer's room when I was sitting next to her. And we actually had a moment where we took a break and everyone had went out to get, either coffee or use the bathroom, whatever. And it was just he and I sitting there, and he was like, thank you so much for coming to do this. And I was like, are you kidding me? Thank you so much for this opportunity. This is amazing. He's like, well, this is what you're doing. This is your next venture in life. This is what you're going to be doing. So, and that man right there, and he was pointing to Michael Patrick King. He was like, that man right there loves you. So, and I couldn't even, you know what I mean? I couldn't even hold it all. It was just so overwhelming.
Right.
And, but man, oh man, like when I got the script and it was time to film, I was like, they're like, this is your shit. They just told me right off the bat, this is your shit. They had hooked me up with an acting coach, and we did it virtually. We did it virtually because she was in New York. She wasn't feeling well, so she didn't travel. And so we did the first read-through, and she was like, well, you're ready. She's like, and I'm not this person. And like, they got her because she's very meticulous and nitpicky, and she wants the believable. And if you're not selling it, then she's gonna call you out on your bullshit. And so she called me out one time about, one thing that she felt like was a little disingenuous, and I was like, okay, well, I can fix that.
Right.
And then the next day, it was just like, boom. And so I got texts and everything from Michael Patrick King saying, I don't know what you did in there in that session, but she's never raved about an actor before. Like
that's
incredible.
Off.
So,
what was it like hanging out with RuPaul? You've never really hung out with her before this, right?
No,
so
not
you
like
got
that.
to see her like a human being and like talk to her.
Yeah, and it was really like, you take for granted just how much this man works. Like he's filming like 3 TV shows, and at that time was the 4th because he was trying to do that
talk show.
Yeah, exactly. And then AJ and the Queen and all this other stuff, and he is present for it all. Like to watch him work is like a masterclass in how to do it. You know what I mean? And he does so much. So it was amazing to see him work and then chill out when he's off. You know what I mean? And like just be a human and talk and kick it. You know what I mean?
At any point did he say to you, nothing you say matters unless the camera's rolling? Or was that just for Pearl?
No, that was just for Pearl, honey.
Well, I think it's so funny because I think more so than other shows, Drag Race obviously has this like incredibly ravenous fan base that is a testament to like how good the show is, but also the idea of like queer representation on television. Like young queer people and queer people all over the world latch onto that, and they're like, this is my shit, this is my church, I have to watch this every time it's on. And so I feel like Ru, more than other celebrities, is really sort of under a lot more scrutiny. And then when you find out, like, she's not a puppet, she's running the show, she's in the writing, she's doing the thing, she's in charge of everything. It's like, there can be criticism coming at you from every angle because it's not like, oh, I wish the show was better, but RuPaul just hosts it. It's not her baby. It's like like people can throw stuff at her from everywhere. And I feel like, honestly, a few years ago, she just sort of like shed her skin, and she's like Teflon now, just walking around this like rich, faggot superhero, just being like, try me because I've changed the world, and everyone's like hurling shit at Ru, and she's like, girl, I don't know.
And that's the thing of it all, like, people can say whatever they want to say, but like, the man has changed the world as we know it. I mean, drag is everywhere. It is accessible everywhere, and it's growing and it's continuing to grow. So, say what you want to say, but that has a lot to do with RuPaul and RuPaul's Drag Race. And if you don't like it, you still got to swallow it. It's just the way it is.
Speaking of swallowing, I think we should move on to our next segment, which is Fuck Talk.
Christopher was ready for this one. He was
where we talk about doing it. Well, first of all Are y'all monogamous?
Are y'all
monogamous?
Monogamous.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're that kind
oh,
of girl.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm that kind of girl. I heard what kind of girl you are, Dipper. Oh, now.
She's a throat girl.
Oh, baby,
Yep.
now I know why your name is Dipper, honey. You be dipping and dabbing and doing it,
Yeah,
honey.
that's correct. That's correct. Not right now, which sucks, but most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any fun, interesting, weird sex stories?
I tell you,
It doesn't have to be about Chris. It could
no,
be
I
about
know.
prison.
Exactly. I knew you were going to bring this up because
I
it's
tried
Sharon.
to write it on our outline in like a very delicate way. Of like, obviously, the prison system is nothing to joke about, but people do always talk about the gay sex that happens there.
Well, it is true. Like that's how you learn some things. I learned some things and codes about prison sexcapades. First of all, Sharon loves the story because it has to do with orange groves. So, so in prison, you have like two jobs. Like when you're in minimum custody level or community level, you can actually work and get paid for.
Mm-hmm.
So, the orange grove, picking oranges, is one of the jobs.
I had no idea.
Or in the laundry that they pay you per pound or per whatever, a penny a pound or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, and by
Penny
pay
a
you,
pound?
Pay you.
That's
by
not
pay
pay.
you. Let's be
It's
honest.
like it is like
it is
it's
some money.
slave.
But it
That's
is.
slave
It's slave rate. It's slave rate wages, but it's better than no money at all.
Yeah.
You know, you can get some ramen noodles and some, and some cigarettes, and you cool.
Did you ever
so-
make toilet wine?
Okay,
No,
let her
they
tell
try-
her story.
Okay, sorry.
This is not Orange is the New Black.
Almost. So I was in the orange groves, and you're out there, and they kind of like put you in teams or whatever, or pairs or whatever, and then you like, they drop you off in rows, and then you just go and you pick oranges all day or whatever, and meet back in a certain place at a certain time. So it's really nobody there, no supervision. You don't have nobody with a gun. You just do whatever. So I wasn't out picking orange groves. My job was to be at the trailer, because I was too big to get on the ladder, to make sure that there were all the oranges that got loaded into the trailer, they didn't get like dumped out on the floor, and I would have to pick them up, whatever. Well, the porta potties are right there, and like you have to walk all the way to the trailers to get to the porta potties. So, that's where the action would go down. And so I was at the porta potty one day, and my nickname in prison was Big Chocolate, just so you know. They call me Big Chocolate, yeah.
Oh my God.
And so I was in the they have that little window right there. You can really, like the ventilation window, you can hear. So I hear, "Hey, Chocolate, Big Chocolate, look out the door, peep out the door." So I peeped out the door, and all I saw was this big old dick sitting outside the door. Like, he wasn't outside the door, just the dick was outside the door. And I was
Oh
like,
my God.
"What do you want me to do with that?" He said, "Come here." I said, "I'm not coming over there." So he goes, "Meet me by the tree." So we would walk and go into the grove.
Oh
and
my
meet
God.
up, and post up against the tree and let have, baby.
That sounds beautiful. You're out in nature.
It's
the
nature.
sun on your
It's-
skin.
I
the sweet
mean-
smell of citrus in the air.
Reach up and grab a snack when you're done. Get your vitamin C up.
And vitamin D.
And
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
that. That's like a more romantic story.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be the dudes you would never suspect.
Well, and my
Really?
thought is, or my question is, do you think it was maybe people who are more sexual in general, bigger libido, who there's no other option, so they're like, yes, I'll get it on with a man? Or do you think it's also just like people who like outside would also be queer? Or
No,
on
it's,
the
it's
DL?
well, they would be on the DL, but more so like if they had a preference,
Right.
like they would not, But since you here, you know what, you a mouth, I'll let you suck it. So it
That's
was
all
very
I've ever
bad.
That's
wanted
love,
to hear.
you
That's
know?
all I've
Yeah.
ever wanted to hear.
Look, but just don't accept any candy bars that are left on your pillow.
Does that mean that
No.
it's dookie?
They just know that means they gonna, if you eat it, they gonna want it back.
From your butt.
Correct.
Okay.
That's a
no.
code.
Oh, no.
That's cold. That is cold. So there was a Snicker on my bed one. They were like, "Don't eat that, man." I was like, "Oh." They're like, "Yeah, so and so left that there." And, he about it. I was like, "What?" And like, this is a dude that's a known, like, he's a big dude, kind of run the yard, But everybody knows that he gets down like that, and nobody fucks with him. And
So
yeah.
what'd you do? Like politely leave the Snickers outside
I
of you?
surely did. I put it right on back over yonder way, and no, thank you. You can come pick this right on up because you ain't slick legging me up in the shower.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's
Come on,
interesting.
let me slick leg you. You know what slick legging is?
No, I don't know what
I'm-
any of this means.
I'm putting
Context
two and two
clues.
together.
It's when they soap up the inner thighs and then, fuck your inner thighs.
Right.
Instead of your booty
Oh.
hole. But
That seems
that's slick.
fine.
Yeah.
Do you remember we had
That seems fine. That's safe.
that's fine.
That's
That's
safe.
safe.
You
It's
can't
like
get
it's
anything
like
with that.
slick
No
slick
penetration.
legging is like a cousin to frottage. You know what
I do remember frottage. Yeah.
Frottage when you're like rubbing your
Gotta rub your dick on
dick
someone.
on someone's butt crack.
Oh, that's that.
Frottage. Yeah.
Oh.
We had a guest on our old show by a different name, who said that he almost lost his virginity because the guy who fucked him thought he was fucking him in the ass,
But he was
just
slick-legged.
fucking it was a slick leg moment.
Ah,
And then he was
yeah.
like, "Wow, that's great. You're so clean. I couldn't believe it. You didn't even
I
clean
still-
out."
I still think about
he had
that
no
and
idea he
wonder
he wasn't
how
in
that
his
guy
ass.
didn't know. How did he not know?
He clearly has not fucked many asses because there's a difference.
Because you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
There is a difference.
There's a
Do you
difference,
have a
honey.
sex story?
Well, I was remembering. This is interesting because like sucking someone's dick in a like without a chair or sort of like like you're out in the orange grove, right?
Yes.
Like
Without a chair.
You-
What? You need a chair?
no, if
Yeah, why do you
the
need to-
gentleman wants to take a seat and then you can kneel in front of the chair, but standing up, like if he was really short or too tall or whatever, like sometimes just being on your knees, like the height doesn't line up correctly.
Oh.
So I am reminded of a gentleman who was, maybe 5'2".
Oh, dear.
And when I would kneel down, like I would have to like, almost, like frog leg, like almost like widen my like.
Oh my
squat.
God.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
then
that hurts
still,
your crease.
That would be
right,
terrible.
and then still have to sort of bend my head down a little bit. And so I remember I went to his house to suck his dick, and like there was not really a good spot for it. And he said, "Hold on," and he went and got this tiny little step stool. From the
My
kitchen.
God.
And
Are
he's-
you for real?
he was stark naked in the middle of his studio apartment, standing
on a
step
squatty
stool.
potty.
And I mean, he has an amazing dick, big dick, lovely dick. It was just the angle wasn't right, and so I that way it lined up, and I was able to suck his dick. But he had to get his little step stool.
Why didn't you just pick him up if he's that little?
Pick
You
him
could've
up
just
and then
bench
do what?
You could have just bench press. You could have bench pressed his ass into your mouth. That's it.
Yeah. You could lay on your back. He could do
That's-
push-ups on top
That's
of you.
it.
Yeah.
Bam, done.
There was something about where it just felt like one of those like geometry puzzles where there was no right answer until he got the step stool, and then it was like, we've solved it. But also he had, I mean, this is like weird detail, but those blinds that you can like close from the top or the bottom.
Yeah.
I have those, yeah.
So his blinds were kind of open, so there was like moonlight coming in, and he had them closed a little from the top, or open a little from the top. So once he got on the step stool, he was like, oh, I can see all like into my neighbor's apartment. So like he was just this head sort of floating while he was getting his dicks. Anyhow. That just I was
Lord.
reminded.
I worry
I
about
was
you
reminded
sometimes,
of-
Deb.
Kinky. Yeah.
About me?
Yeah.
What does Cardi say? Big old freak, 7 days a week.
Yes.
That's me,
That's you, baby, but not right now.
but not right now.
Aw.
Well, listen, Latrice. We've come to the end here.
That was fast.
It
Yes,
was,
goes
yeah.
by so quick.
So, people can hear you every Monday. Are you enjoying doing the chop with Manila?
Oh my God, I am. It's my new favorite thing in my life. So thank you guys for doing that, because I would have never thought of doing a podcast. But yeah, it's like what we totally look forward to dishing every week. I get to see her. We talk shit, and it's a fun time. And
Are
so,
you
yeah.
enjoying Drag Race Canada?
I am. They're
Yeah.
entertaining, bitch.
Yeah.
They are so entertaining. Shady boots, and I love their fashion, and so they tick a lot of boxes.
Yeah,
definitely.
something we were talking about. I forget who I was talking about it with, but like because Canada, it's like season 1. They're like a little. I think they feel a little freer to let loose, like that Jimbo Rita sort of fight where he was like, basically, it was like the new Mama, this is garbage.
Yeah.
Like they're a little more free to let loose, and that's why we love the show. We could cut this out, but Meatball and I have talked about if Meatball ever gets on Drag Race, he just needs to go be insane.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
yeah.
be the craziest person in the room.
Why
Because
not?
it makes for fun TV.
It
Like
is
it's a fucking
great.
TV show.
Yeah, that's it. And people got to remember that, bitch. I'm like,
It's TV.
it's TV, and bitch, if it was boring and nothing was happening, y'all be bitching about that. So
Yeah, if
like,
everyone was nice and everyone was doing well, it wouldn't be a good show.
It would not be a good show. So can we have some foolery and fuckery, please, so we can laugh?
That's what we like.
Well, thank you so much, Latrice. You truly
Pleasure.
are the reason I started doing drag. So I just
Liza
want to say thank
Minnelli.
you so much. I'm not lying. I would like to
Really?
tell yeah, no, you really are. It's just seeing you on Drag Race really like made me want to start doing drag. And the way you were talking, and you said, I forget the quote exactly, but it was like, pick yourself up, make them eat it, whatever that bullshit was. I was
Get
like,
up,
that's
look
right. I need
sickening.
to do that.
And make them eat it. Yes. Do it, bitch. Yes.
So thank you.
So
But
you-
Meatball, you've yet to glue crystals and rhinestones to your face, like Miss Royale does.
Well,
she glues
I'm not
other
as
shit.
talented, you know. I'm not.
No,
as
she
pretty.
puts other stuff there on her face.
I do put other things there.
So
Hopefully
it's
a
all
mask.
good.
Okay, well, thanks so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can follow our guest, Latrice Royale, at Latrice Royale. Send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com, or you can call in with your fuck talk story to
213-536-9180. 9180. You can follow Big Dipper at Big Dipper Jelly on Instagram. I am Spicy as Meatball and Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which will now come out every Tuesday and Friday. That's twice a week. You dumb fucks. Doodle-doo-doo, forever dog.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media.
Mom! Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Mixed and mastered by William Pitt.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork is drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.